Well, hi there, and welcome to our Sunday hymn time. And, let's see now. If you're watching this on the particular weekend that it's being posted, here in Canada, I get to say Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yes, it's our Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend. And, there's just something nice about having Thanksgiving in October. I mean, it's great to be thankful every day, but this time of year, and the hymn I'm going to do for you fits in so well. It was written by Folliot S. Pierpoint, and somewhere around 1864, he was walking through the beautiful English countryside. And, as we've been maybe walking through some of this beautiful Canadian countryside, I hope you've had a chance to do that. And you still got some time to enjoy the changing of the colors of all the leaves out there. And, I'm just looking out my window here even and seeing some oranges and reds, and there's purples and yellows, and it looks beautiful, especially when it's set in front of a nice blue sky. And so some of these crisp October days, hope you still get out and enjoy some of the beauty of the earth. And that's really what this hymn is called. It's called For the Beauty of the Earth. And for Mr. Pierpoint, it just caused him to be grateful for the creator of it all. And we think about that aspect of Thanksgiving time. In fact, I was just driving, I'm close enough to some farmers' fields and just watching those big combines bringing in all the harvest again. And wow, what a time of year. So I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you're encouraged by these words. Now, those of you who are guitar players out there, I'm doing some open strings here. See that? Yeah. Isn't that pretty? That's about as fancy as I can get. Anyway, here we go. For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the beauty of each hour, of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For each perfect gift of thine, to the earth so freely given, graces human and divine, flowers of earth and buds of heaven. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Yes, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the beauty of the earth. Wow. All the great things about this time of year as we celebrate our Thanksgiving time. And, I was thinking about a psalm, Psalm 107. Now, by the way, you'll want to read through this whole psalm, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Psalm 107, well, All throughout the psalm, we find the word then. And it takes people's focus off of what's going on around them or what's going on within them, and it puts it properly on the source of, well, of all hope that we have, and from God. And as we place our thoughts towards Him, I was thinking of that song, turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in His wonderful face, and then the things of earth grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace. And we think about the beauty of the earth and all the things around us, but also, too, there are difficulties in life. And so, where's our perspective? Oh, that changes everything. Now, Psalm 107 begins with these words, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story. Those He redeemed from the hand of the foe. Those He gathered from the lands, from east and west, from north and south." So wherever you are, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. And then all throughout the psalm, I'll just mention, for instance, down here around verse 6, talks about people wandering in desert wastelands, people who were hungry and thirsty, their lives ebbed away. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and He delivered them from their distress. Later on, it talks about those who sat in utter darkness, prisoners suffering in iron chains because they rebelled against God's commands. And they stumbled and there was nobody to help. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and He saved them from their distress. There were those who became fools through their rebellious ways. Okay, I've been there. Oh, yeah. And they suffered affliction because of their iniquities. They loathed all food, drew near to the gates of death, and then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and He saved them from their distress. Later on, talking about those who, well, they reeled and staggered like drunkards. They were at their wits' end. You ever been there? Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and He brought them out of their distress. And that's all throughout Psalm 107, and I suggest you read the whole thing. But right there, the last verse, verse 43 of Psalm 107, "Let the one who is wise heed these things, and ponder the loving deeds of the Lord." I'll leave that with you on this Thanksgiving weekend. Think about it. Think about God's goodness to you. Count your blessings. Oh, there's another song I could have sung. You'll see what the Lord has done. May God richly bless you and your family on this Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving.